Well, it's not just any bilateral series because India and Australia both have an eye on the T20 World Cup that's almost here. So Wasim Jaffer with us on Philips Beard Trimmer Presents ESPN Cricinfo T20 Timeout. Wasim, first things first, what would be your 11 going into the first T20I at Mohali?
I'll have Ronak, I'll have KL and Rohit opening. Virat Kohli will bat at number 3. Surya Kumar Yadav at 4. Hardik Pandya at 5. Dinesh Karthik at 6. Akshar Patel at 7. Then Harshal Patel will be at 8. Bhuvi at 9. Bumrah at 10. And Yuzvendra Chahal. So I'm going with 3 genuine fast bowlers. Hardik Pandya is my 6th option. 4th bowling option at seamer. And Chahal and Akshar Patel, the 2 spinners.
All right. Very interesting. Now, this was always the call, Pant or DK, or do you squeeze both and go with 5 bowlers? Now, do you believe Akshar Patel, who India did not seem to show faith with in the Asia Cup once Jadeja was injured, Wasim, is the answer to them and should ideally make his place even in Australia?
I think so. I think he's done really well in the recent times. So I don't know why India hasn't trusted him because he won matches on his batting itself. We all know that he bowls well. All left-arm spinners struggles to bowl against left-handers, which is understandable. Even Ravindra Jadeja does so. So if Akshar Patel doesn't finish his 4 overs, that's nothing new. But his batting has come really good in the recent past. So I think India need to trust him as a batsman. He's won, couple of really close games against West Indies. So I feel India missed a trick just because they wanted to play left-hander when Ravindra Jadeja got injured. I think India missed that trick. Pant batting at 5, which eventually leaves out DK also because they didn't have 6 bowling options, so they had to play Huda. So I think they need to trust Akshar, a lot more.
All right, Wasim. So Akshar Patel seems to be a big part in your plans for the World Cup. But if I have to ask you, what's the one thing you'd like to see India get right as time before the World Cup looks to run out? From this series, what do you think is the most important thing that India still need to get right and they should try out in this series?
Well, I think they need to figure out whether Rishabh Pant plays or not. There's a lot of think tank been thinking about putting Rishabh Pant in. He's been brilliant. We've talked about it many times that in Test cricket and one day international, he's played really, series-winning knocks, game-changing knocks. But that hasn't happened in T20 international or even in T20s. So I think India need to figure out that Rishabh Pant, whether they want to go ahead with him and play him in the top 6, or they want to stick with Dinesh Karthik, who's done really well. Since IPL, whichever opportunity that he's got. I think that is the most important thing. For me personally, I think Rishabh Pant he doesn't fit in number 4 or number 5. His best place probably is to open the batting, which I don't think will happen because KL, Rohit and Virat Kohli will occupy that 1, 2, 3. So I don't think that is going to happen so close to the World Cup. So I feel leaving out Rishabh Pant for now till the World Cup, I think that will be the best thing.
The only score that matters is the one you give yourself. Philips Beard Trimmer with Power Adapt Sensor adapts to you. Philips.